Hello everyone, welcome to another Hallelujah Season Review. Today I'm doing an unboxing of Star Trek Into the Unknown. This is the Federation versus Dominion core set. This is brought to us by WizKids. I'd like to thank them for sending over a copy for review. And WizKids really is the place for Star Trek stuff, right? So I'm very excited to, we'll open this up, take a quick look. This all started, the Star Trek Unknown. They sent me this ship pack, and I did an unboxing of this. I'll post a link to that in the description of this video. But I was like, this is awesome. Where's the rest of the game? I want to play this game, right? I want to dive into it. So we have another expansion here as well that we'll do a quick unboxing, and then I hope to do a review of Star Trek Into the Unknown as far as the actual gameplay goes as well. So I'll post a link to the unboxing of that other pack. While I'm filming this video, it is December 5th of 2025. They have their Black Friday sale going on right now, and this core set is like 50% off. It's crazy. So there's a really good sale going on right now. But let's get into the unboxing of this. Here to say, I just want to show you WizKids has so many other Star Trek games. And we have Star Trek missions, there's pinball, we have the captain's chair, and Black Alert as well. I'm going to be doing much more Star Trek and WizKids content on the channel, so stay tuned and let me know which one you are most excited about. Maybe it's this one because you clicked on this unboxing video, but I am super excited. This thing is massive, and the ships in this look amazing. So take a look at the back of the box here. You get some Federation ships. We have a Defiant class escort, Constellation class, and the Galaxy class. And this Jem'Hadar battle cruiser looks incredible. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Cut towards myself. That's not safe. Don't do that. All right. So with this being said, most of my tabletop experience thus far, just to kind of give you some background, has been with X-Wing and Armada, right? So Star Wars realm of things. So I have not played the Attack Wing, which would be kind of the X-Wing equivalent in Star Trek and for WizKids. This, I don't think it technically would be a real equivalent to Armada per se, but I think there's definitely, this adds a lot of things to it. So I guess you could kind of view it that way. But let's go ahead and open this up. Star Trek Into the Unknown, Federation versus Dominion core set. Oh, I'm so excited. So it is packaged. There is this window here that is separate than the actual internal plastic insert here. I'm gonna lift the ships out. This is all contained, which I think would also help ensure that the ships don't get damaged. So I think that's great. And then we have a box full of other components, which we'll dive into. Oh, I'm so excited. So we got cards and we got dice. Let's look at the ships first though, because I'm just super excited about the ships here. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off. I wonder if it's taped. Oh, I think it's just got these little indented areas on the side. You just kind of pull up a little bit. Oh, it's something simple, but I'm gonna tell you, I love not having to deal with tape. Cutting tape and pulling off tape and having sticky stuff. So, I mean, that's great. I didn't have to do that with the box lid or this either. So let's set this over here for now. All right, so we have the bases. So these are the bases for the larger ships here. And then you have the little peg inserts here. And of course the different dials or different components that go in there for, you know, firing arcs and all of that jazz. But those are all here in the bottom. I was gonna put it back, but they were packaged in there really well, so they weren't moving. I'll just pull them out for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at these ships. Honestly, I'm most excited because I already did the unboxing of the USS Enterprise D. I'm most excited to take a look at this guy. Whew, look at that. Love that. I love, again, the coloring and everything on here. The fact that I don't have to paint this. Like, I love tabletop games, but that's where it's like the appeal of X-Wing and Armada and things have been where it's like, I don't have to paint them. Same here. So Star Trek Into the Unknown. Fantastic. You can see here's our two connecting points that will connect that to the base. So that is where it is centered over, and that will be well established. Very nicely made and awesome ship. And again, it's very light, and honestly, even though like you have these wings and stuff, it feels very solid. I don't feel like it's not bendable, but it's also not, it doesn't feel super fragile to me, which I'm kind of surprised by actually. But that is the Galaxy, or whatever they called it, the larger ship here. All right. Again, I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot more about Star Wars than Star Trek, but I am so intrigued by this, and I do enjoy Star Trek. Just my knowledge of it is just not nearly as vast as Star Wars. So, up front. Well, so this is coming in at a totally different kind of perspective. All right. So let's set that aside. That's really, really cool. All right, we have the Enterprise here, the Galaxy-size ship. I want to pull this out without breaking it, right? Again, everything's packaged in here really well. Just don't want to inadvertently cause any harm to these. Here, let's start with one of these smaller guys. Whew, look at that. Very, very nice. So this one here is a little bit more flexibility, which may or may not be a good thing. I think it's good, but that does move slightly on it, and so I would be extra careful with that piece right here. But how cool that looks. There's our connecting point as well. There's a little T shape, and so that's that guy. Very cool. All right, so here's the base. Again, this actually can uncouple. I can get it out. I really don't want to bust this on camera. That would be super sad. But let me know in the comments what you're most excited about for this Star Trek Into the Unknown set. Is there a certain ship that you would like to see? A certain kind of ship that you'd like to see in a future expansion? Oh my word, I really can't get this out right now. here we go. Perfect. Okay. So if you have a hard time getting that out when you get your set, don't worry, I did too. Okay, so there's the saucer. Very, very cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so this one goes deeper in there. It's got the pegs are gonna be offset, but this will go in right here. There's a little connector point, very similar to this other set that we did. And so you're just gonna rest that on here and give it a little push in, and we're connected again. All right, look at that. So the paint job and stuff, or the look of these are fantastic, and they just look so cool. So I'm so excited to get these to the table. Let's see here. Let's take a look at these smaller ships as well. We got this little guy. Ooh. Very cool. Again, great detail for the size of this thing. I mean, it's so tiny, but it's got a great look to it as well. Okay. So it has for the, these are all the, I believe the Federation ships right there, all together. And now let's take a look at these little fighter ships here. These ones are taped in, it looks like. So we need to free them from their prison here. There is a little plastic lid, if you will, over it. So luckily, you know, no tape or anything will be directly on the ships itself. Which is good. But yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, take a look at these. Look how cool. Oh, I love the look of these ships. They're really cool. Like that purple, kind of silver. Very, very cool. So these ones don't sense any flexibility like I do in these pieces here. They kind of move. But those look fantastic. So you got two of those. They appear to be identical. Very, very cool. Even got the detail underneath, which is awesome. Right, I could have totally expected like, oh, just nothing underneath, but they have some great detail there. So very cool. Those are the ships. That's what you came for, right? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna open up some of these other components as well. And we'll be done with this video. And look forward to more videos of Star Trek content. Ooh, let's take a look at these dice. We got the dice appear to be all in this one bag. Oh, I love the colors. That blue and the black. Very, very cool. We got a few D6s, it looks like, and a D8s for that. So fantastic. We'll learn what all of these different symbols mean, but very, very nice looking dice, great quality, very well made, and just a great look to them. So we got a bunch of dice here. This goes back here. So that's excellent. I'm also seeing so we also have, of course, your little silica gel. Get up that, picking up any moisture getting through. We have some little cards. We'll open up this pack right here. Take a quick look at what these are. Oh, nice. So these great quality little cards here. It's got a nice little deluxe linen type finish on them, so very nice. So we have some damage for Galaxy class. So we have some specific things, it looks like, that can damage your severe hull breach or a warp core breach here. Learn what all of these mean. We have devices. So I think sure there's going to be like some different upgrade cards. We have the different captain cards and different things like that. There's Jean-Luc Picard himself. Has some different stats here, different abilities. Jem'Hadar second. The damage cards here. Enoch. Some Walkie Breach. Miles O'Brien. All right. So all sorts of these little cards here for that. Again, the iconography and everything, lots to learn here, but it seems to be well laid out. The card design, the character cards, they look great. Have more detail on the back of them for that as well. So they are kind of double-sided. It looks like this is basically, you could have it on the side here with kind of reminding you what these are, but those same symbols are provided over here. So you probably actually, once you learn everything, you probably have it on this side here. But we got quite a few of these. We won't go through card by card, but definitely have some specific damage cards that can happen, as well as different like captain and crew member cards as well. Whew. Quite a few of these. Escape pods. All sorts of stuff. All right, so very cool. Those are the, looks like crew, captain, damage cards. I think those are probably most of the cards there. Here we have our some of the attachment pieces that would help the ships attach to their bases, as well as these little components here, which I believe are to help with maneuvering. I'm not positive. I haven't been able to dive into the gameplay yet, so we have those. And again, the nice thing about these, I mean, they're very thick connector pieces, so you're not dealing with in X-Wing, they're fairly small, and so I like the kind of that these are a little bit more like bulky, a little more substantial. Oh, we do have some big cards here as well. These are probably for the ships themselves, I would imagine. Let's take a look at these. Okay, so there looks like security team. So we have some of that. Here is your actual, it looks like an actual ship card here. Type 6 shuttle. Diplomatic envoy, so it's almost like you have crew cards together there. Seize control. Test local powers. So, got some other things. Here we go. You got aft and fore. You have different things here. Fire weapons, close in. Huh. Interesting. You can pause the video on these if you want to take a look at some of these cards closer up. Influence trackers, looks like for maybe some specific like missions and objectives and things like that. What to do as well. Tactical approach. Interesting. Very cool. All right, so we got those cards. Again, great quality cards. Those bigger ones as well. All right, we got these. very nice. We got our little all sorts of discs and rulers here, measuring devices. Oops, ripped that bag. This one is not sealed. I don't know that we'll stick them back in here. I just have them loose in there. We have larger Ziploc in there. I wonder what that is looking like. Oh, is it different compartments? Oh, it's actually, there's a line down here. This is not intended to be like storage. It is for packaging, probably to keep these from, you know, kind of scratching each other, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. So we got two of these circles and a couple of these larger measuring devices and a smaller one here, looks like. Then we have some others. Very cool. All right, so we have those. What else we have? We have other cards, other set of cards. Complications. Missing Crew is one of them. We got tons of bigger cards there. Oh, here we go. Here's the ships. Now, this is awesome because they could have actually, when they produced this, they could have had you punch out all these cardboard pieces and attach all of these dials. Guess what? It's all done. That's amazing. So I love that. That's great. So you can just open this up and really things are ready to go. You don't have to paint any of the ships. You don't have to put together your these dials either, which is really, really nice. So there's the Jem'Hadar battle cruiser. That is this one here, that big guy. So you got all the iconography, the stats, all the different places. You have medbay, tactical instruments, have all sorts of different things, and all the dials are lined up and installed and ready to go. So that's really, really cool. So you have each of these for the different ships. There's the Galaxy class starship for the Federation. All right. Alert. So very, very cool. Captain's chair, the helm. Very cool. So we have all of those. Those are the two big ones. Probably have one for each of these smaller type ships. So you have the Constellation class, as well as the Defiant class escort, transporting those guys. And then we have the Jem'Hadar fighters as well. Very cool. Those are great. I mean, that would be a ton of time and work and effort to put those together, and you don't have to do that. So that's pretty awesome. And seem really well designed. Looks like you have some perhaps extras. I don't see any other dials as of yet, so those may just be some extras, I think. All right, then we have some books here that have, they're in a Ziploc bag. Keep them nice. I'm gonna take a quick look at those as well. So I have a campaign guide and Star Trek Into the Unknown, the main booklet here. So very, very cool. Lots to learn here. Campaign guide, all sorts of different scenarios. And it looks like something on the back where you can keep track of your campaign, the score, the wins and losses. So not only, yeah, that's awesome. So there's a big campaign element to this, looks like, which is awesome, really cool. So those are there for now. It does look like we do have a few cardboard components that we'll need to put together, or at least punch out. Some tokens here. Looks like probably for the different campaign scenarios. We have different control markers, as well as our measurement aids here. On the other side, it looks like we have some different components here symbolizing different crew, different systems, hidden information, maybe some other neutral units, tokens. So they have like the same sort of base here. So to be able to interact with some other kind of neutral ships, that looks like, as well. And that's it. We got through it all. Well, this, I'm very excited to dive into this. We have all sorts of great components. It looks like they did a great job with this. And we'll have to dive into these rule books. But big highlights for me looking at this, the card quality of all the cards are top notch. It looks like they're laid out. We have lots of information on them, lots of iconography and things to learn. But as far as these for the ships, the little dials and everything coming put together, that is amazing and very comprehensive and very cool that you don't have to put those together. The ships themselves are fantastic, well packaged in there, so nothing damaged, and got a great setup here. So you have these little ships. Oh, I didn't even notice this little turret type gun right here. That is not flexible, and yeah, I'll be a little cautious of that. And I think this is just attached with a different piece, so that's why it's a little, but very cool. And then of course your smaller ships as well. So thank you all very much for watching, and stay tuned for more on Star Trek Into the Unknown. We'll be doing an unboxing of that expansion, as well as hopefully getting into some of the gameplay here as well, and doing a full review of Star Trek Into the Unknown after I've had the chance to get a few scenarios and maybe try to start the campaign to get some thoughts on that. So that being said, please let me know if you do have any questions or if you want to see something in more detail between now and then. And thank you again for watching. And that is how Lou sees it.